Xin chào mọi người cũng cắm hoa mình nha.
In 10th, and only the top 10 teams in the league out of 13 reach the conference tournament now in Birmingham, coming up in less than 3 weeks. So a huge game here as both are on the edge of that cliff here in a one-bid league in the American, as we know. Yes, South Florida with the win just moments ago over Memphis. They are building some separation there at the top, and here two teams that are hovering near 500 in conference play, just hoping to reach the conference tournament to have a chance. Ted Emmerich, John Williams with you. Again, Tulane off to the great start on the road, trying to continue their hot stretch coming here to Denton.
Well, like we talked about before, Coach has done a great job of creating a ton of chaos against North Texas, getting out in the open floor before North Texas can get set in their half court and attacking, getting open shots, getting to the free throw line, and getting layups.
Yeah, they forced A few turnovers already, 3 of them, in fact, in the first 4.5 minutes. But something to keep a watch on. Right before you joined us here on ESPN2, Asher Woods, Tulane's second leading scorer, was shaken up after a bucket. He's got 5 early points for the Green Wave, had to check himself out, and we'll see moving forward just how quickly he can return.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape, and its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Good luck finding a value meal that can feed your whole crew, unless it's Domino's Perfect Combo, because you get 2 pizzas and 2 sides, all for $19.99. Value, check. Meal, definitely. It's the perfect combo, only at Domino's.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and even 2 years.
Some had visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Staying with the Disney Resorts collection means more magical moments for them and you. With extra time at any of the 4 theme parks and easy ways to get there. This summer, save up to 30% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels when you stay 5 nights or more. And enjoy free water park admission on check-in day.
Before the lights turn on, before anyone's watching, this is where it starts. No shortcuts, just the work, the grind. When fans fill the arena, you don't rise to the occasion. You stand on what you built. Every shot, every possession. Champions are not made under the lights. They're ignited there. Built with grit, built to rise.
Hockey is here. The Spinorama's here. Intensity coming in hot here. The final playoff push and the Stanley Cup final. Oh, it's here, baby, on ESPN.
New Orleans, North Texas, and Tulane meeting for the first time. David Terrell Jr. had one of his best games of the year.
Yeah, he got going, and when Stevenson was struggling a little bit there, David Terrell was able to get himself into a rhythm, get into the middle of the floor, making some timely threes and baskets. But really the difference maker in that game was the 7th.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With 1 line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
At Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whenever snack a wow, wow, wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it.
Sargento.
A promise you can taste.
You moved in. You nested.
Hey, what are you doing?
You partied. You cuddled. You made egg rolls. You slept in. Or tried to. And you kept growing. Now it's time for the next chapter. With Open Door, get an all-cash offer for your home in 24 hours. Because saying goodbye should be the hardest part. Move into your future with Open Door.
You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Wow, Allie, you're obsessed with Olive Garden's tender braised beef tortelloni. And we're obsessed with your 5-paragraph petition demanding its return. Fan favorites are back for a limited time, starting at $12.99. But unlike that petition, they won't go on forever.
Mid-range mastery is on full display. Unstoppable guards take over. And 2 all-time greats face off in the West. Saturday primetime, Rockets Knicks. And Sunday showcase, Cavaliers Thunder and Nuggets Warriors on ABC.
Meeting up, you bring your A game. Friday nights, you bring your A game. Bring your A game to your sexual wellness. Along with practicing safer sex, include Apertude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV. Apertude helps give you continuous protection when taken every other month, and it's proven superior to once daily PrEP in reducing the risk of HIV.
You must be HIV negative to receive Apertude and get tested before each injection. If you think you are exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. More HIV testing may be needed. Apertude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Get Apertude as scheduled. Missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take Apertude if allergic to it or taking certain medicines that may interact. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. The most common side effect is injection site reaction.
So bring your A game and talk to your doctor about Apertude.
League on a piece, they'll change up the line. Just over 3 to go.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me.
Learn more about Celebrity Cruises' latest offers.
We can't do that.
Verizon does. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
Domino's hit the streets with their perfect combo. 2 pizzas and 2 sides and asked, how much do you think it all costs?
$30. 30 to 40.
Close, but nah, because it's all $19.99.
Whoa, what?
It's the perfect combo from
Dom. Minnows.
Northern.
Hey, Tom Malcolm Zubin in the studio. Coming up at the half, we will break down the 2 games on your screen, the 2 biggest of Saturday, and we'll take you through the only other game in the American tonight. Fellas, what are we seeing in the first half?
Yeah, Tulane's doing a great job keeping North Texas out of transition. Big reason why they're not turning the ball over against this North Texas defense.
Well, the one thing Tulane's not doing is guarding the dribble right now. North Texas is getting to the rim at will. They've already got 15 free throws. Finish out this half, keep driving it. You're getting 2 free throws. Tulane has got to do a better job of not opening up off those dribbles on this attack from North Texas.
And the biggest women's games of the night. We'll have that for you at the half.
Hubby's little movers with double grip strips. Big moves, even bigger protection.
Look at this. Endless big butterfly shrimp for us, endless steak for them.
Oh, did you know that buffet is French for happy wallet? I take German. Well, amigo, you just got schooled in buffetonomics. Yodelay.
half.
From me or from Malcolm, the guy is fantastic. He gets things done, has tremendous impact for South Florida.
As you take a look at the top 6 here in the American, what you'll notice is that teams 9 and 10 are the 2 teams that are playing tonight here for us, Tulane and North Texas, in the top 10 teams tournament. So they are both on the cut line. Meanwhile, the 2 teams you just saw, South Florida and Memphis, are going to be cruising their way into Birmingham, trying to get the auto bid from the American. And with that, we welcome you inside the halftime report. 4-point game. Tom, Malcolm, Zubin, Malcolm. Let's talk a little bit about the first game and the dominance that USF has showed this season. Early on, the story was Tulsa, but they've edged their way past the Golden Hurricane, and everyone's looking up at them. What's their ceiling?
Got to the free throw line in this one. They took 35 free throws in this, so they're a team that has balance. They can beat you from the three-point line, but I was impressed with how they attacked the paint. They made it really difficult, though, for Memphis to get anything going on the offensive end.
Yeah, and they were getting hurt on the glass, and they were still playing well, but they were getting hurt on the glass. Go to the zone, everything changes. And that's one of the great things about Brian Hodgson. He's got a style. It's an incredible pace. I did the game with Rich Hollenberg at Florida Atlantic this past Sunday. A phenomenal speed from both teams, but there's a relentlessness that this team has. They are as good as it gets, getting up in the break, not settling, getting down the elbows, attacking the rim.
You can tell Coach worked for Nate Oates because he has brought that run-and-gun style from T-Town down to Tampa.
He's his own man, though. Make no mistake about it now. He can coach.
Got to have your identity. On the way, the identity for Saturday. Awesome games everywhere you look. We'll size up 2 of the biggest when the halftime report continues.
With less pain and swelling from active psoriatic arthritis. Imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. Some patients even felt less fatigued. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Math, history, social studies. It's all been leading up to this moment. Life is short, but lunch is shorter. That's the Lunchables effect.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
Saturday, some of the best teams in the nation all day on ABC and ESPN.
This is star power from the jump.
A blockbuster triple header Saturday on ABC and ESPN.
Force Factor Creatine builds muscle and strength, improves recovery, and boosts cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine contains 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each serving. Search Amazon for Force Factor Creatine today.
There's an easier way to pay for the everyday and unexpected. Up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. Download Dave today.
Ready, set, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think Ted said it during the broadcast. This is like an early version of the Final Four. You got the 4 top teams in the country, 1, 3, 2, 4, back-to-back essentially. First on your ABC station, settle in for Michigan and Duke after that. So let's break down both of these games. They're going to have a long, long way to deciding how everybody is seated on Sunday, March 15th. Let's start with Arizona and Houston. Tom, they don't have Koa Pete. but both of these teams are still locked and loaded talent-wise and ready to go.
Well, and they've got to be able to score. From Just Play Solutions, I learned that in the 2 losses for Arizona, they were 16 of 40 at the rim for 40%. Lost the games by 3 and 4. That's not going to work against Houston. They are really good at the rim. Toby Awaka is going to have to be fantastic, challenging the rim, getting to the basket. He's the leading offensive rebounder per minute played. Krivas is going to have to deal with the double teams, but if he can get to that jump hook, he is rolling. But this guy right here, Ivan Karchenkov, has got to be big in this game, Malcolm.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And for this one right here, playing against a Houston team, you have to take care of the ball. You have to avoid that right there. Live ball turnovers. Now, Iowa State did a great job against this Houston pressure. Only 3 turnovers, but I think this is going to be key in this one. Can they handle Arizona, the pressure that the backcourt and the guards of Houston puts on you?
This is the start of a great rivalry in the Big 12. Duke and Michigan have had some great games in their rivalry in the past. The latest one comes Saturday, and all eyes on a guy that when he started his college career, people didn't know too much about. But Yaxel Lindeborg is getting known pretty well, especially for our fans watching the American.
Yeah, he made his name in the American. Yeah. This guy's playing so well. Last 3 road games that they've won, he's plus 58. This guy affects the game from 3. He affects it on the drives. He affects it with the rebounding. He can pass the ball. He is playing, Yaxel Lindeborg is playing with tremendous confidence.
I would agree with you, Coach. Lindeborg, that's going to be the key matchup, and I think this guy right here, Malik Brown, will spend a lot of time in this game defending him. He's the X-factor guy, I think, for this Duke team. He does a little bit of everything for them on the defensive end. His versatility, he can switch really 3 through 5. I think he is going to be a key player in this game, in particular his defense on Yaxel Lindeborg.
Once again, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Capital One Arena, Washington, D.C., so it's a neutral site game, and you can start your Saturday morning from Capital One Arena with Reese and the guys. College game day, Michigan is #1 for the first time in 13 seasons. Taking on Duke, this game could have a large implication on who gets the #1 overall seed in the NCAA tournament. Just over 7 minutes away as we get you back to the second of 2 tonight in the American.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at Rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
Try Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
We ride for Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. What did she say?
She said Dr. Pepper Cherry is the bestest, boldest Dr. Pepper.
Now, just a doggone minute.
There's no finer flavor than Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
Thank you, Blackberry Raven. Find your flavor.
It's the final days of Ashley's President's Day sale. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buys starting at just $3.49 and save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no-interest financing for 60 months. Ends soon. Only at
Lines you don't cross. Kelly Hancock is fighting for Texans, for Trump and Governor Abbott's agenda, ensuring the state of Texas never sends taxpayer dollars to terrorists, cartels, or hostile foreign governments. He empowered local law enforcement with ICE grants to secure our communities, and he ended DEI, putting merit, safety, and Texas values first. Kelly Hancock. No excuses, just leadership that delivers.
We've got a heavyweight matchup in Norman where the LSU Tigers look to topple the undefeated Oklahoma Sooners. Don't miss it. Friday, 9 Eastern on ESPN2.
LSU #2 in college gymnastics. They're also highly ranked in women's basketball right now on ESPN, taking on Ole Miss. Malcolm Jador-Young tore her ACL.
That's the type of second effort you need.
Christine Iwala, the UCLA transfer.
I mean, Coach Yo can get it done. I mean, she can coach, she can recruit. She's going against a Hall of Famer tonight. She's going to be in the Hall of Fame at some point herself.
All right, just a reminder, after we're done with the second half in Denton, college basketball live.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling.
Howdy, Roadrunner. You're very fast.
Well, I drink Red Bull.
But you do realize...
Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but, I'm scared of heights.
I've got this old bike, and I got the receipt right here. I'd like for you to beat it with a better deal on the souped-up model.
We can't do that.
Verizon does. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
Flu keeping you up?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need NyQuil Intense.
Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whenever snack a wow, wow, wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it. Sargento, a promise you can taste.
This is where success is earned, never given. Where character and grit break the status quo, and competition drives ambition. Ignited by innovation. United by mission, bold in service. It is set in stone. One footprint, 15 world-class institutions, one conference. This is the American, built to rise.
Precise designs, subtle curves, curated upgrades, elevated design for thoughtful living. Thuma.
Force Factor Creatine builds muscle and strength, improves recovery, and boosts cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine contains 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each serving. Search Amazon for Force Factor Creatine today.
We get it. Running on E when your bank balances too can leave you feeling frozen. But with up to $500 in 5 minutes or less, you can get your life back in motion with no credit check. Get Dave, because we get you.
Started to do a lot of research on different decking materials. TimberTech was the clear winner. The variability of the colors, our TimberTech deck feels like a natural wood product, but we don't have to spend our time maintaining it. TimberTech, it's everything wood should be.
Here in Denton, North Texas, trying to extend their win streak, and as they teeter on the edge of conference tournament inclusion in the American, they're up 4 as we get ready to start the second half here in Denton. So glad you're with us, Ted Emmerich, along with John Williams. I'm very jealous of the bow tie, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't match you tonight.
Hey, my daughters picked it out. They are elite with my choices here. And like I said, I got to give thanks to those girls.
Speaking of elite, how about North Texas defense?
I have been such a huge fan of what they do. They are creating chaos on the. They already have a ton of baskets.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
Lily doesn't play like she's 62. She plays like you owe her something. And with Ensure Max Protein, she always collects.
Told you she still plays?
You're in your prime, so keep it that way. Insure yourself.
Domino's Perfect Combo includes 2 pizzas, 2 sides. Do you think that this could feed your family?
Oh, yeah.
All of this food is only $19.99. What? It's the perfect combo. Only from
Dom, Minnows.
We treat our pets like we treat ourselves. You brush, they chew. You squat, they spring. Healthy routines for you, healthy routines for them. Greenies make health a treat.
Ashley's biggest mattress sale of the year ends soon. It's your last chance to get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchase or take advantage of no interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Shop Ashley's President's Day mattress sale before the deals run out.
Like a relentless weed, Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and even 2 years.
Some had visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about
Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Here in Denton, America, North Texas, up by 4 over Tulane. Two teams fighting to make the conference tournament in the American. I feel like we're approaching Friday at a golf tournament. Who's going to make the cut? Who's going to go home for the weekend? Right now, these two teams are in those final 2 spots. Not everybody makes it this year.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
New Blue Buffalo Love Made Fresh. The superior nutrition you trust with freedom to mix fresh and dry. It's our natural ingredients served fresh, the way Darla loves it. New from Blue Buffalo. It's love made fresh.
How deep do you think it is?
Mark, Keith, what you doing?
We think it's a drainage issue.
No, I know what they're working on. What are you guys doing? Young homeowners turning into their parents love a job site.
Yep, reinforced concrete.
Here we go.
It's an incredible thing.
Hey, fellas, I saw some work getting done at the middle school. Is this related?
I don't know.
Just had a question about the wiring inside there.
Let's go.
Okay. Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
We'll be back, fellas.
Throw a sucker punch. The power of Claritin punches back harder. Nothing is proven more powerful for 24-hour non-drowsy relief. Claritin clears.
Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Ready, set, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, a veritable Final Four preview on ABC and ESPN on Saturday. Simply history. It's only the third time in the era of the AP Top 25 we've had a pair of top 4 matchups on the same day. Houston, Arizona on ABC at 3 Eastern, Michigan and Duke.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
You know, I've always found it strange. People really want to save money, but are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool of disappointment.
I want to be rich.
You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone.
Oh.
No. Go to Geico, get a quote, and you could save $900 with your phone.
Look at that, it's ringing.
What? What are you doing, mate?
I'm going in.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Final days of Ashley's President's Day sale. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buys starting at just $3.49 and save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no-interest financing for 60 months. Ends soon. Only at Ashley.
The want.
this matchup goes on to WrestleMania.
The Windy City. Stream Elimination Chamber on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan.
Force Factor Creatine builds muscle and strength, improves recovery, and boosts cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine contains 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each serving. Search Amazon for Force Factor Creatine today.
What if 1999 got you your choice of 2 pizzas, Parmesan bread bites, and cinnamon bread bites? Wait, it does? Oh yeah, it's the perfect combo. Just $19.99 for it all. Only from
Dom. My nose.
What's his deal? He said to Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With 1 line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and even 2 years.
Some had visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
What if I get in a fender bender?
State Farm's there with the assist.
Jersey swap?
Jersey swap.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Oh, I'm feeling this.
I assisted with security things.
Swap.
I assisted with popcorn.
Swap.
Get that jersey.
Get your corn there.
Hey, I assisted myself by filing a claim on the State Farm app.
Swap.
In my halftime show, I had
a great story.
We're done swapping. Too late, circus man.
State Farm with the assist.
Talk about a spark plug.
All right, next we need a suggestion.
Home and auto insurance.
Okay. Any other ideas?
Bundling your home and auto insurance for round-the-clock protection with Progressive.
Okay, more ideas.
Anything goes.
Sacrifice.
Oh, good one. Okay, great.
Like how you don't have to sacrifice great coverage to save on insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
I heard bathtub.
What's his deal? He said to Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With 1 line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
Buy everything. Yes, chef. 3% cash back on chicken. Yes, chef.
3% cash back on dessert.
Sorry, chef.
What's in your wallet?
At Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whenever snack a wow, wow, wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it. Sargento, a promise you can taste.
We can't do that.
Verizon does. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
You moved in. You nested.
Hey, what are you doing?
You partied. You cuddled. You made egg rolls. You slept in. Or tried to. And you kept growing. Now it's time for the next chapter. With Open Door, get an all-cash offer for your home in 24 hours. Because saying goodbye should be the hardest part. Move into your future with
You know where I wanna go, dancing in the afterglow, sunset putting on a show. Whoa, dreaming of my world, it's like it's meant for me. Rumors have you heard new possibilities? Good things get better. Good things get better.
Wellness perfectly picked for you. Now at Target.
To the studio for John Williams, Ted Emmerich saying so long. Let's head to Zubin in the studio.
And we welcome you to College Basketball Live. We got plenty to get to in the men's game, but first the ladies are up with Muffet McGraw, Zubin Mehenti, Tom Crean, Malcolm Huckabee, and the one and only Joe Lenardi all here over the next half hour. But let's get to it. The biggest game in college hoops, men's or women's, on this Thursday night in Oxford, Mississippi, between
.45 remaining in the game. Bruins up 73-55.
It's not just what you do for your heart, it's how you talk to it. Yes, honey, you are powerful. Cheerios, made with whole grain oats and a whole lot of heart.
It's a good thing Discover makes it easy to be a Big Ten fan.
Totally. I get cash back on my rally cap.
Cash back on my favorite glove.
Cash back on my lucky shamrock.
I even earn cash back on my lucky bobblehead.
You win. Next round's on me.
Earn cash back on every purchase with Discover.
Lowe's knows when you need a new appliance, you need it fast. So we offer next day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Plus, members save more. And we'll haul away your old one. When you need it fast, we've got you covered. Shop Lowe's today. We help, you save.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you? Peekaboo.
With all these Hilton Honors points, I could stay for free. At the Waldorf Astoria in the Maldives. What about the Canopy in Paris?
Open honors, babe.
When you want points that can take you anywhere, anytime, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Sweet sandwich time. Best foods makes it taste so good. So good.
Back inside Pauley Pavilion, and 4:45 remaining in this one. UCLA has been in control over Washington. We've been talking about some of the potential award winners over the year. Corey Close was named as one nationally, but in the Big Ten, these are your picks.
Well, I mean, you can also add other coaches onto this list, but Corey Close, an undefeated Big Ten regular season right now in probably the toughest year ever in the Big Ten Conference. So, yes, of course, Don Plitzwhite with Minnesota has them just continue to win. They had a stretch without Tori McKinney where they lost some games. She's back, and they have been on an absolute tear. Just beat Ohio State, so they are rocking and rolling. Kim Barnes-Arico with Michigan has them in the top 10, number 6 in the net rankings. And then Brenda Fries, all she does is win. She's had so many injuries. No Schmeichel for the whole season, and players in and out, and she just has Maryland after a tough stretch right there in the mix. And then for 6th player of the year, Angela Dugalich, the senior who will be drafted in the WNBA, coming off the bench, unselfish. She's the leader in my opinion, but these 3 other players, Del Foss, Weber.
That's quite the accomplishment. Just their 2nd of any conference regular season in program history. See what they're able to do on Senior Day this Sunday against Wisconsin. It's going to be very emotional for this group. There's so many seniors, but clinching a share of the Big Ten regular season championship after coming in 2nd last year, but winning the Big Ten tournament and making their way to the Final Four in Tampa. An impressive team effort with 5 players in double figures. Got it done mostly on the interior, as you see the veteran group talking things over after this win. They're 16th in conference play. Elise is standing by now with the head coach. Elise?
Well, Corey, congratulations. You guys win a share of the Big Ten regular season title. It's a big deal in a year where this conference is absolutely loaded. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, you know, we really stand on the shoulders of people who came before us. You're actually the one who made me aware that we hadn't done that since 1999, and we have some of our alumni here today, and Dora Dome, I see right here, Takia Jackson, a part of that. And so, you know, really it's a sense of humility, of thankfulness that we get a chance to walk on their shoulders, and just honoring these kids. The Big Ten is so good, and the reason it's meaningful to us is because we have such respect for this conference.
Well, there were so many players you could highlight today and throughout this season. Lauren Betts was certainly there today with 23 points and 8 rebounds. But what is it about this team that has been so special to be able to accomplish this?
Well, I think our margins of error are bigger than most people's, because literally if someone has a tough night, someone that's next woman up. And, you know, we just have so many people. But the thing that really strings it all together is they love to celebrate each other, no matter whose night it is. And you know the phrase that we have, sometimes you, sometimes me, but always us. And that isn't just lip service with this group. It really does connect their hearts.
Congratulations on the Big Ten regular season co-championship with a chance to outright on senior night.
Thank you very much. Appreciate all you guys do to tell our stories as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Corey.
All right. Always nice hearing from Corey Close, and obviously so much respect that she has for this conference, for Tina Langley and the Washington Huskies. And Elise is now standing by with Lauren Betts.
All right, thanks, Lauren. You're our player of the game today. 23 points, 8 boards, and congratulations. Your team they've won a share of the Big Ten regular season championship. Yes.
regular season championship.
For you, just personally, this is something that has not been done at UCLA since 1999, and that was a co-championship, and that's the only one in the history of the NCAA for UCLA. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, I think this team, this group of girls, we want to make a legacy in this program, and I think we've done that so far, but we're going to continue to keep our head down and get better every single day. The job's not finished yet, so we're just going to continue to just work on what we have to do, but I'm really proud of these girls. We've worked really hard.
You guys are winning at such a high clip, and now 16-0 in the Big Ten. What is it about this team that has been able to, night after night, against these quality teams, a 15th Quad 1 win today against a very good Washington team? How have you done it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the standard that we've set. The coaches do not, hold off on us. They make sure that we're on us every single night.
And so does your sister.
She's trying to pants me on life.
Get a share of the Big Ten title. So much more remaining in these final games of Big Ten play. You're going to want to be with us here on Big Ten Network. But that's going to do it for us from Pauley Pavilion, where the Bruins beat the Huskies 82-67. For Elise Woodward and our entire broadcast crew, I'm Krista Blanc saying so long from Los Angeles. Thanks for being with us here tonight. We'll see you all on Sunday for more Big Ten Women's Hoops.
She is the first person ever to be named a 4-time college basketball All-American. A woman so dominant in her time at UCLA that she earned an NBA tryout. But Ann Myers-Drysdale didn't have the options that current female athletes do. Forced to reinvent herself after her storybook marriage took a devastating turn, she persevered, making an indelible mark in both the broadcast booth and the front office. A woman ahead of her time, Ann Myers-Drysdale on Big Ten Trailblazers. I'm Dave Revson, and welcome to Big Ten Trailblazers, a series of in-depth interviews with former students at current Big Ten universities who have gone on to lead extraordinary lives. Today, I'm joined by UCLA grad Ann Myers-Drysdale, the first woman ever.
They were the #1 overall seed, were the Bearcats, and the committee could only guess. They made him a 2. They won a game and then went out in the round of 32.
Yeah, that's some good historical reference there, almost more than a quarter century ago. Joe joining us from the site of the Division 1, 2, and 3 championship games this year. Indy. Joe will be with us, of course, every day on the road to Selection Sunday. And we're back with more College Basketball Live next.
For clubs.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Lowe's knows when you need a new appliance, you need it fast. So we offer next-day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Plus, members save more, and we'll haul away your old one. When you need it fast, we've got you covered. Shop Lowe's today. We help, you save.
The sausage egg biscuit is perfect.
Now it comes with hot honey sauce.
I stand corrected.
At Doth's, an ordinary pretzel just isn't enough. So they add savory seasoning and tempting buttery flavor into every delicious twist. Now that's enough to make you order a special delivery.
That seems like a lot.
They're really good. Doth's, sensationally seasoned pretzels.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood where we sell hard-working tools that always work with any pro or DIY budget. You see, we treat neighbors like, well, neighbors. Harbor Freight, close by when you need us.
At Sonic, what did we do with our hand smash burger made to order with Angus beef? We made an entire lineup. Meet our All-American Smashers, made with classic ingredients to make it our best smasher yet. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher meal for $6 today.
You gotta look it up sometime.
Let me see.
Or no, not on.
Did you search cool outfits to wear with shark tooth necklace?
Yeah.
Goldfish have short memories. Be like goldfish.
Brother. Statement piece.
Hockey is here. The Spinoramas here. The final playoff push and the Stanley Cup final. Oh, it's here, baby, on ESPN.
We've got a heavyweight matchup in Norman where the LSU Tigers look to topple the undefeated Oklahoma Sooners. Don't miss it. Friday, 9 Eastern on ESPN2.
That's the top of college women's gymnastics. The top of the American includes USF, sitting there in first, taking on Memphis.
Points, they're going to be really difficult to beat as we get closer to March.
Let's keep it in the state of Florida. Austin P, North Florida. Austin P down. Anton Brookshire is going to win it, Tom.
Look at it on the swish. On the swish, in the traffic, makes the catch like an end zone catch on a Hail Mary. Austin P has got the win.
To not be outdone, William and Mary and Campbell.
Top that, Malcolm. Top that.
Jeremiah Johnson.
I think I got you, Coach.
With the Camels down 1.
That is big time right there. No feeling better than that one right there. A game winner. Got to stop the ball, though, in that situation if you're William and Mary.
It's that time of year where you're liable to see it every night. Men's college basketball on one of the great Saturdays of the regular season in recent memory. Houston, Arizona on your local ABC station, and then look at those 3 on ESPN back to back to back. Fellas, buckle up. Saturday is going to be something else.
And we get to spend it with you. So as good as those games are, hanging with you and Kevin Connors, nothing better, Malcolm.
Coach, I'm not sure I want to go with you on that one, but we got some good games now. Nothing but love for you, Zub. Nothing
Sometimes
but love,
my family
man.
doesn't even want to hang with me, which I understand. Selection Sunday is March 15th. Thanks for being with us.
I'm on row. I lost 75 pounds on row. I cried when I could finally run a mile. And now I'm running marathons. FDA approved GLP-1s for the cost of my monthly copay, thanks to Roe's free insurance check. Losing the weight is just the start. I'm Hannah Nylander Asplin, and this is me on Roe.
What you do today changes what you need tonight. Maybe you're getting into something, or getting over something, growing, making a comeback, or making it up as you go. Changing days call for changing nights. That's why the new Comfort Mode mattress from Sleep Number adapts to your changing life. Softer or firmer for personalized comfort, night after night. Only at Sleep Number.
Confused on where to start with GLP-1 weight loss medication? 95% of LifeMD patients said starting their weight loss journey was a simple, straightforward process. See the lowest prices available with or without insurance for the new Wegovy pill, Wegovy pen, Zepbound, and more at joinlifemd.com. Nearly 96% of patients would recommend the LifeMD program to other people who want to lose weight. Get Zepbound, Wegovy, and the new Wegovy pill at the lowest cost with or without insurance at joinlifemd.com.
I've always dreamed of this London acting program, but I knew I needed to seriously start saving to make it happen. That's why I love Chime. I can set up savings goals in the app, automatically put away part of every paycheck, plus I can get 3.5% APY, which is way higher than my old bank. Now, I'm not just dreaming of London. My savings are making it actually happen. Start banking fee-free at Chime, the #1 most loved banking app.
Force Factor Creatine builds muscle and strength, improves recovery, and boosts cognitive function. Why? Force Factor Creatine contains 5 grams of clinically studied creatine monohydrate in each serving. Search Amazon for Force Factor Creatine today.
If that doesn't get your golf hormones raging, I don't know what will. Does Horst do it again? Yes! Anything's possible!
The NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.
ABC and the ESPN app. Your home for the NBA Finals.
Hockey is here on ESPN.
Fernando takes the snap. They pressure him. The throw to the end zone. Touchdown!
What a play by Mendoza! It's another highlight reel run for Jeremiah.
Hunted him down
the sideline. Take right there.
You know it's my time. Gotta get mine. And you know that I'm a shine. Lead them haters all behind. You know it's my time.
Yes, the NFL offseason is in full swing. Just 1 week from today, defensive linemen and linebackers will be working out on the field in Indianapolis at the Scouting Combine. And you're going to want to be paying attention because D linemen and linebackers make up nearly 1/3 of the first round in Field Yates' latest mock draft. See here, Field has the Jets and Titans going with edge rushers, Ohio State's Arvell Reese and Texas Tech's David Bailey. But as you can see, plenty of defensive talent still available later in the round. Welcome into NFL Live. I'm Dan Graziano, joined today by Mina Kimes, Tim Hasselbeck, and the aforementioned Field Yates. Field, let's get right to it. If edge is the pick for the Jets at number 2, is Reese automatically the choice in your mind?
I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, Graz. There is one pick that we can write in stone right now, etch in stone. That is, of course, Fernando Mendoza to the Las Vegas Raiders at number 1 overall. Arvell Reese is a phenomenal talent. He's incredibly versatile, perhaps the most versatile player in the entire NFL draft. And in some ways, that might actually be working against him in his case to be the number 2 pick. Because if you're the Jets, you're saying to yourself, we do have a sample size of Arvell Reese being a rusher, but it's a smaller sample size than David Bailey. David Bailey, without question, will be an advanced pass rusher the minute he begins his NFL career. For Arvell Reese, it may take some time. He had 0 sacks over the last 6 games of last season. Yes, he could be one of the better stand-up inside linebackers in the NFL. That's good value as well. But if you're looking for just a guy who has a chance to change the complexion of your pass rush, David Bailey is the surer bet.
Yeah, I echo a lot of Field sentiments about both these players. Both worthy, by the way, number 2 overall picks. Arvell Reese, so talented, so exciting, so much upside. All the physical tools are there. He's strong, he's fast, he's smart. He plays the run so well. He's such a sound tackler. But Field hit it. There's a little bit of speculation there. And my personal belief is that a team who drafts him has to have not just a strong development plan, but also a plan on how to utilize him. I don't think he's the kind of player you can just line up at edge and tell him to go. That's David Bailey, right? He's got the production from college. He has the pass rush repertoire. Watching him, the spin moves, the dips, he goes speed to power. Excellent job there. So I think for the Jets, if they are just looking for someone to come in right away, rush the passer, immediately get production in the sack department, that would be Bailey. But if they're taking a longer view, then it's more of a debate, but it's, to me, up to the team and what they envision for the player.
Jets likely to have their eyes on both those guys next week in Indy, but that's not their only first-round pick. Sauce Gardner trade landed them a second. They're picking again at 16, and as is their custom, the Jets need a quarterback. If they wanted to do that at 16, what are they looking at there?
There's only one other quarterback that will merit conversation at number 16, if he's available, and that's Ty Simpson, the quarterback from Alabama, who had a tale of 2 seasons last year. At one point last year, he had 21 touchdowns and 1 interception. He was much less steady down the stretch. His accuracy fell off. His decision-making, more importantly, fell off. Ty's not going to blow you away with his size. His arm strength is good when he can plant his feet and step into it, but the traits are not going to be off the charts in the way that a lot of first-round quarterbacks have been in recent years. If the Jets bypass a quarterback at number 16, the conversation just becomes this. No team is better positioned next year than the Jets, who have 3 first-round picks. I know fans get sick of us talking about how a draft a year away from now could be great. The early indication of the 2027 NFL draft are that it could be off the charts good. Maybe the Jets say, we're just going to press pause on this quarterback search until next year.
Yeah, one of the reasons I think you do that a little bit is that, Aaron Glenn probably feels like he's got to try to win now. He was on the hot seat after year 1. And so some of it is, all right, who could you bring in that could play right away and play at a winning level right away? I think one of the things that the Jets should be really kind of aware of and kind of have the pulse on is Kyler Murray is most likely to get released. So Kyler Murray getting released, I don't think that he will be at the very top of the free agent market. And I think he will be looking for a situation where he's going to know that he's walking into that team as the starter, the opening day starter. So a lot of times when he's linked to maybe going to a place like Minnesota, I don't know that that's the case. In fact, I know it won't be the case for him going in there and being the anointed starter, where it would be at a place, like the Jets. So to me, that that feels like a pairing that would be a short-term contract, good bridge contract for both the team and the player for a number of different reasons.
Yeah, Cardinals still hoping they can trade Kyler Murray, but the guaranteed money in his contract and the fact that more becomes guaranteed about a month from now is going to make that tough. He may end up getting released and being free to sign with anyone. Like the Jets, the Dallas Cowboys have 2 first-round picks in this year's draft. Field has Dallas taking a linebacker at number 12, Sonny Styles out of Ohio State. He's the first linebacker off the board in Field's mock. Last time Dallas took a linebacker in the first round was 2021 when they took a guy by the name of Micah Parsons. Of course, the Cowboys traded Parsons right before the season last year, and then they had their share of issues on the defensive side of the ball, including in coverage. Dallas ranked last in the NFL in yards per target allowed, number of passes broken up, and the rate of open receivers on their watch, allowing at least 3 yards between themselves and the target nearly 60% of the time. Fixing that will be the responsibility of a new defensive coordinator. His name is Christian Parker. He spoke yesterday. Here's some of what he had to say.
You want to have your core principles and foundational beliefs, but as you kind of move forward in the process, what do your guys do well? How can you put good players in highlighted positions? How can you create one-on-ones for certain guys? How you can protect certain guys? If we can win on blitzes on a running back, then we're going to blitz a lot. If we got good man-to-man corners, we're going to play man. If we have guys that are better with zone vision, we're going to play more zone. So, you want to build a package that has diversity and scheme, and then you want to, tailor it to the players.
So, Field, a lot of people, I think, would say cornerback or edge for the Cowboys. You haven't taken linebacker. Why?
Yeah, Sonny Styles is a very unique player. You just talked about him a moment ago, Graz. And this team really has defensive needs at all 3 levels. But Sonny Styles is a player that will rank inside the top 10 of my overall prospects by the time we get to April 23rd. He already does right now. Getting him at 12, to me, would be a value play on a player who I do think changes the complexion of your defense, both in the running game and as a pass rusher. He had 6 sacks in 2024 when he was called upon to blitz more, and as you might expect for a former safety, he can cover. He can find his way from sideline to sideline, and he can also hang out with slot tight ends or big wide receivers who play in the slot. Very versatile player. He's got a fast trigger in the running game as well. Good football pedigree in his family. He just seems to have the total package, and it's impressive that just 2 years into playing linebacker, you wouldn't realize that he was not that long ago lining up 10 yards deeper on a snap-in, snap-out basis.
I think what's crazy for me, or craziest, watching him on tape, knowing he played safety, is how unbelievable he is against the run right now. I mean, just watching him, he's so fundamentally sound as a tackler, so good at navigating traffic and finding the ball carrier. He's obviously very good in coverage as well. That's a little less surprising as a safety. So I think for a Dallas defense that struggled to defend the run for feels like forever, makes a ton of sense. I think my only question for the Cowboys would be this. Positional value, not just financially, but a lot of linebackers come into the league and it takes them a second to catch on. A great example being the #1 free agent right now, Devin Lloyd, right? First round draft pick, struggled a bit as first, and then hit the prime of his career right when it was time to get paid. So I think for Dallas, that's part of the evaluation process as well. Do you feel like he can come into the league as a linebacker and be an impact player immediately, because they're going to need him to be one?
Field mentioned, the need at, kind of every single level of that Cowboys defense. And I think that's fair that, you look at them and you can say, look, edge rusher, sure. Linebacker, sure. Someone in the secondary, sure. I think we've got to give Jerry Jones, general manager, a little bit of credit. Now, clearly he's got a personnel, department working around him, but they've drafted talent extremely well. You just look at, this graphic here in terms of, how guys have turned out that they've drafted in terms of, being all pros. So I do think that, when you look at where they're picking, which, Field kind of termed it kind of a value area, the fact that there are multiple needs, and the fact that, kind of some of their concerns that they would have had on the offensive side of the ball, seem to be, they seem to be in pretty good shape there. It feels like it's going to be a defensive pick, and it feels like maybe in some ways there's a bit of luxury in terms of what you end up doing, how you end up fixing the problem.
At the risk of stating the obvious, certainly the first 11 picks are going to influence how things go for the Cowboys at number 12. I think if I could have my pick, my druthers, and how this scenario works out for the Cowboys, it would be a pass rusher at 12th overall, just given the positional value that Mina and Tim have highlighted. But I think the most important message in every mock draft I've done so far that has had the Cowboys with 2 first-round picks is they better both be on defense, right? The offense has shown itself to be plenty good enough as currently constructed. It's time to pay the other side of the ball plenty of attention.
All right, we'll see. They're hoping if they do go with a linebacker that it works out the way Micah Parsons did. He was first-team All-Pro, Defensive Player of the Year runner-up. We're just getting started on NFL Live. We got trade whispers surrounding A.J. Brown, and they are getting louder. Could Philly really move its All-Pro wideout to another team? Plus, quarterback-needy teams in need of a spark are scanning the free agent market. Where could Malik Willis be a fit, and who might take the chance? We look at those possibilities next on NFL Live.
Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies for just $3.99.
$3.99?
$3.99. $3.99.
Subway's new protein pockets, over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
Thinking of updating my kitchen. Thinking of redoing our kitchen. We are finally updating our kitchen.
For all those people who never seem to get around to
Breakfast
it,
note.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving.
Really?
Really? At home or in person. That's guidance from Chase.
At Dots, an ordinary pretzel just isn't enough, so they add savory seasoning and tempting buttery flavor into every delicious twist. Now that's enough to make you build an all-pretzel pantry with a biometric security system. Dots, sensationally seasoned pretzels.
I can handle that for you. I can handle
Helping
that.
Adrian Brody prepare for his role as a TurboTax expert has been interesting.
I can handle that for you.
Try less intense. We do people's taxes for them on their phone or in person so that they can relax.
Yeah, I know, but it's taxes, so when do they cry?
No, they don't cry. They just go home happy.
And then they cry?
There's no crying. He's so committed.
Can I cry?
Charlie, here. Come here.
Oh. I'll be right back.
Good, Charlie. Come, sit. Let's go home. Charlie, stop. Charlie, what are you doing? Charlie, will you stop that? Charlie, are you crazy? Silly dog. No more treats for you.
Sorry, where were we?
You crazy dog.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The sausage egg biscuit is perfect.
Now it comes with hot honey sauce.
I stand corrected.
Well, sure, your season's over. Hey, silver lining, no more stress watching. When your team gives you lemons, make Jim Beam and lemonade.
Refresh your season with Jim Beam and lemonade.
I'm not cleaning all these lemons.
I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
We are already looking forward to the NFL Draft from Pittsburgh. It all gets going on April 23rd, and we'll have every round covered on ABC, ESPN, Disney+, NFL Network, and the ESPN app. New on NFL Live, Eagles right tackle Lane Johnson will return for his 14th season in the NFL. Two-time Super Bowl champ and 5-time All-Pro. Considered retirement, but he will make his return to Philadelphia in 2026. So that's good news for the Eagles on the offensive line. As for the wide receiver position, A.J. Brown joined Gronk and Julian Edelman on the Dudes on Dudes podcast and had this to say.
Just remember, we're all patriots. You know that, right?
Are you going to be a patriot? Are you going to be a patriot? Do you want to be a patriot? I'm trolling. I used to write in my notebook because at the time I didn't really like rape. I didn't like him. I admit that. He knows that. And so I used to write, I hate rape. I hate rape. I hate rape. Right? But I was doing that to pretend like I was right. I was taking notes to look like I was engaged. But because he was so hard on me when I was a rookie and I didn't really understand it. And so it was at the time I told Ray, I was like, hey, like I'm humble already. You don't got to humble me. But I really didn't understand what he was trying to, push me to be.
So that's interesting, of course, Mina and Tim, because Mike Vrabel, I don't know if you guys knew this, is now the head coach of the Patriots, and they might be looking for a wide receiver this offseason. Mina, what do you think of what A.J. had to say there?
I'm still recovering from Dudes on Dudes podcast.
Yeah, me too.
There's been so much smoke around A.J. Brown now for so long, it's kind of hard to ignore it, right? Like, my feeling, we're going to talk about, like, if I'm the Eagles, you don't want to trade him unless he forces the issue, and he might actually force the issue, right? So if that happens and they don't have a choice, you could certainly get a ton of value for him at this moment.
Tim, Patriots make sense if that happens?
I think so. I mean, history with the player, has been difficult to manage for some people, throughout his career, probably not for Mike Vrabel. And look, it's a need for New England. I mean, the fact of the matter is they need to get a lot better at wide receiver, especially somebody that can play outside. So, yeah, I mean, look, we're connecting a lot of dots. There's probably a lot of things that need to happen to make that happen, but it would make sense, I think, for player and team.
Could depend on whether Vrabel finds those old notebooks that A.J. Brown was scribbling in. Anyway, this all leads us to a new article out on ESPN.com where Jeremy Fowler, Tim McManus, Ben Solak, Seth Walder, and myself gave some thought to potential trade partners for A.J. Brown. What we did was we proposed trades from various teams, and then Tim, who's our Eagles reporter, rejected them all. This is the offer I put out there. Bills get A.J. Brown. Eagles get 2026 first-round pick. That's number 26 overall. It made sense to me. Bills seem like the most win-now team of all time. They literally just fired their head coach after getting to the second round of the playoffs. So that's probably a more helpful win-now piece, Mina, than anybody they could probably get at 26 in the draft. What did you think of that idea?
Well, I love it for Buffalo. I would absolutely do it. He's exactly what they need. He's exactly what every team needs, but traditional X-receiver, separates downfield, all three levels, threat, touchdown machine for them. I think if he were to join them, I think my bigger question would be for Philadelphia. Is that worth it? You'd have to work something out contractually, because if you were to do the trade before June, it would be quite a big cap hit, and this is a Philadelphia Eagles team that should also be trying to win now. I personally would probably want a little more, which might sound crazy if you're talking about a first-round pick, but ultimately I think it comes down to how hard A.J. Brown himself is willing to push.
Absolutely. And look, it doesn't sound crazy. McManus rejected it just like he did all the others. So he's writing from the perspective of what he thinks the Eagles would do, and he doesn't think they would go for it either. That's one of several interesting pieces up on ESPN.com right now, including one that takes a closer look at Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson and his complicated future in Indy. Our Colts reporter Stephen Holder writing, Richardson has one season remaining on his rookie contract, assuming the Colts decline to exercise his 2027 fifth-year option. May 1st is the deadline for that. Richardson is owed a $4.24 million roster bonus in August and is